Voice of Indonesia.
Voice of Indonesia, from Indonesia to the world.
Voice of Indonesia. VOI.
Voice of Indonesia from Indonesia to the world. So just like I promised to you before, that today's VOI talks about how can a change bring change to Indonesian football. This is ahead of the World Cup qualifiers against Australia and Bahrain this month. To get the details, we'll listen to the insight from Indonesian football commentator, Mr. Kusnaini. Check this one out.
Indonesian national team once again will face great challenge to enter the World Cup 2026. This time, the challenge will come from Australia, where Indonesia will up against on March 20, 2025. With new coach, definitely have new strategy. So what kind of strategy that will be used by Clifford on the match against Australia? Indonesian football commentator Kusnaini said that Patrick Clifford will use 4-3-3 formation.
Patrick Clifford has said that he will play with the 4-3-3 formation because Dutch football is more familiar with the 4-3-3 pattern. This is of course different with the STE era, which usually use the 3-4-3 formation. But I think this is not a bigger problem because in their clubs, our national team starters generally also play with the 4-3-3 formation, or maybe 4-4-2. Jay Jess, Michel Her, Kevin Dix, Calvin Verdong used to play with 4-4-2 or 4-3-3 in their clubs.
Patrick Clifford, as the new head coach of Indonesian team, has released 27 names in the team. Who do you think that can be counted on to hit the goal from those names?
We have seen 27 names chosen by Patrick Clifford, and I think it's clear he did not take the risk of making major changes that were risky. He chose to maintain the framework of the STE legacy because Clifford did not have much time to make major changes. We know that managing national team is very different with managing a club. Managing a national team means you have to comply with shorter time to meet the players in the national team. That's the problem for Clifford at the moment.
Saya berjanji mengakui, tunduk, dan setia kepada Negara Kesatuan Republik Indonesia.
Indonesia reinforced the strength to strike Australia by adding Dean James, Joey Palupesi, and Emil Audero Mulyadi, who already said their oath to be Indonesian citizens on Thursday, March 11, 2025 in Rome. Do you think they can make it in time to join Timnas on the match against Australia?
James, Palupesi, and Audero may still be called up for the match against Australia. There is still enough time. However, the problem is they do not have much time to adapt to the team. Therefore, maybe they may not be able to start straight away, except for Palupesi, whose abilities are needed by the team to fill the defensive midfielder position in the middle line. Indonesian national team need Palupesi if Clifford play with 4-3-3 formation.
If you have a chance to say something to Timnas directly, what are you going to say to them?
My message to all personnel of Indonesian national team is simple. Just focus on the match against Australia and then Bahrain in Indonesia. Don't be burdened by the 4-point target from PSSI or the public's expectation being too high. Just enjoy the game.
Well, with new coach and new men on board, seems like Indonesia still have hope to get through the World Cup 2026. Let's pray Indonesia can give a big hit against Australia. Stay tuned at Voice of Indonesia, from Indonesia to the world.